I started listening to Rush Limbaugh when I was in the Air Force. Um, the funny thing is when I was stationed at Andrews Air Force Base, Beale Air Force Base, California, Davis Monthan down in Tucson, you could go into the maintenance facility and you could go to one office and Rush would be on. You could go out on a hallway and walk down towards other offices, and you could keep walking and you wouldn't miss anything of the show. It seemed back in the 1980s and the 90s that every radio inside an Air Force, a military work center, was tuned to Rush Limbaugh. I don't know if there's anybody around that can fill his shoes or that can take his place. There's lots of good radio hosts out there, but I don't know of anyone that's going to do 3 hours a day with the expertise, with the insight, and the understanding that Rush Limbaugh had. His passing is just, we knew it was coming. He was very honest and upfront with us. I'm very glad that President Trump had given him the medal. And I hope that the EIB network continues. I'd like to see it continue with hosts like Mark Stein. Mark Stein is very entertaining. Yeah, he's from Canada, but he's a citizen here, and I think that he can provide the same kind of insight. He's got a great sense of humor, and he used to fill in for Rush quite a bit. So we need somebody in that 3-hour time slot, somebody that's going to continue to speak to us patriots and talk to all the people that love freedom, small government, honest government, and somebody that's going to keep the Democrats, hold the Democrats accountable. And if we don't get somebody like that, there's going to be a void that is just going to be there. And there's going to be a big, giant sigh that this man, Rush Limbaugh, is gone and is with God now. And to all you people out there, all the haters that they're cheering and they're reveling in the fact that Rush Limbaugh died, you're just a scum of the earth. You're the lowest form of life that there is. I'm a conservative. I did not like Ruth Bader Ginsburg's judgment on the court, but I didn't cheer when she passed away. I said prayers for her family to comfort them. This is just, your behavior is just insane, but it's what we've come to expect from you. The Democrat Party is the party of violence, the party of Antifa, the party of BLM. And the Democrat Party, it's funny. It used to be the Democrat Party was the party of white supremacy. But now you've turned yourselves into the party of white persecution. All of your white guilt, all of your wokeness, it's just a bunch of bullshit. You're using it for power. You're using it to stay in office. Just like the fence you put around the Capitol. That fence should not be there. It does not belong there. There's no violence going against the Capitol. What happened on January 6th was because of Antifa. Watch the videos. Watch how the cops are just waving people in. Come on in, come on in. And how they just stand there and shoot the shit with them. That was a setup. It was a setup by Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic leadership so that they could try to use that to go after Trump. Because they're deathly afraid that in 2024, he's going to get elected again. And once again, he's going to have to start undoing all of the bullshit socialist, overreaching executive orders and policies that the Democrats are putting on the country. The Democrats have their boot on the neck of freedom-loving Americans. And I'm not Rush Limbaugh. I'm just Joe Bag of Donuts. I was in the Air Force for 21 years. I worked on Air Force Two. I was George H.W. Bush's flight mechanic and crew chief on Air Force Two. Then I went to presidential and worked on the backup Air Force One under President Reagan. And then I moved on to other bases after that. So I'm no big personality. I'm no big radio person or TV person. I'm not a celebrity. Nobody will probably care about what I have to say. But I feel it here, and I have to say it. And so I have. You keep pushing the conservatives. You keep trying to stymie us. You keep persecuting conservatives and white males. You will unleash something that you'll wish you never had. I'm not threatening violence. I'm stating a fact. Okay? You can only persecute someone and be prejudiced against them and hold them down with your boot on their neck for so long, and then they're going to fight back. We will fight back at the ballot box. In 2022, we're going to kick your ass. Then the first thing we're going to do is impeach Biden and Harris. And then in 2024, we'll take back the White House. Because America is not ready for your socialism bullshit. May God bless the United States of America and all freedom-loving patriots. Thank you.